Shalom. Call halal YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Real quick, I want to go into this video, man. Okay. What really inspired me to do it was a comment that I put. And I forgot all about it. I did this video, but it came back up. So I said, I'll just go into this real quick. As you see these people, it says cyber attack ready. All right. And, in their mind, they think they're ready because they got a bunch of food, a bunch of food and water and stuff, which there's nothing wrong with stocking up on, a little extra food and water, but they overdid it, did a little too much. And the main thing I want to, touch on is that, food and water ain't going to save you, man. Okay, canned goods and food and, water and, some GMO rice. That stuff's not going to save you, man. Well, in this 144, call halal YAHAWASHI, 4:14 p.m. It's a spirit. But that stuff ain't going to save you, okay? You got to, really, speaking to you Israelites, who show you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, you need to repent and come back to YAHAWASHI in truth and sincerity, And like I said, ain't nothing wrong with, getting a little extra water or food for your house. Just so in the time of a collapse, you don't have to go out, but understand that, people are going to be trying to come in. Okay. So what it immediately made me think of this scripture, and what people don't think about is Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. It says, "And he answered and said, it is written, men shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High." So you got to get into this word, man. Okay. Ultimately, you got to get into this word if you plan on, being ready when all hell break loose. All right. Food and water, bread is not going to be able to save you, and really, like my comment, I'm going to read the comment. I said, they neighbors watching this cleaning their guns. Okay. And, that's the reality. Somebody said idiots. Yeah, because you're making yourself a target. First of all, you're putting this on TikTok or whatever, and your neighbors are watching this, as you stock up your food and your water. Your neighbors are watching this and they're cleaning their guns, because guess what happened? You got two types of preppers. Okay, you got preppers that stock up food and water and non-perishables and stuff, and you have preppers that stock up ammunition and guns. And those are the preppers that are going to come in and seek to take your food. To kick in your doors, and take whatever you got. Okay, we coming into some Mad Max like times, and it's gonna be every man for himself. Okay, so you really need to get prayed up, and in the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Let me grab this too. And this is why it's also important to understand the names of the Most High. Okay. And get into this word. Get into this word, man. Let me grab this. This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. It says, "The name of Yahawah is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe." So, in the time where chaos comes, death and destruction comes, you supposed to run to the names of YAHAWASHI. You supposed to, run to the Most High, not to your pantry. Okay, that's not what's going to save you. Though it will be useful, to have water when there is no water. If you don't have YAHAWASHI, you don't have nothing. Okay, you don't have nothing. And that's why this thing is deadly serious. Okay, it's deadly serious to come to YAHAWASHI. And let me grab this too. A lot of people, just because you have food, you are not going to have a sound mind. Okay, when all hell does break loose, a lot of people are going to kill themselves, kill their families, out of, panic or fear. Okay, for what tomorrow may bring. You see, it says Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahawah is his treasure." So we're not, stacking up, 50 gallons of water, like that's a treasure. No, the treasure is the fear of YAHAWASHI, to be serving YAHAWASHI, and ultimately getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, this is what's going to keep you stable in those times. Give you stability, a sound mind. And let me go into this word stability. As a matter of fact, let's go into this word stability, because you Americans are very foolish. You know, you Babylonians are very foolish, and you really don't consider the Most High. You know, you don't consider the Most High. You take the Most High for a game or for a joke, but you're gonna think twice. It says, let me read it in the NLT, Isaiah 33 verse 6. In that day he will be your sure foundation, providing a rich store of salvation. It's like you're providing a rich store of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. The fear of the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, will be your treasure, right? So that's what's going to be our treasure, you know. It's that's what's going to give us a rich store, or a sure foundation, and a rich store of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. It's all about wisdom and knowledge, man. Let's go into this word stability. Let's go into this word stability. Oh shit. Let me see.
Strong's H 530.
Emunah. It says firmness, fidelity, steadfastness, steadiness. Okay, you want to be steady. You want to be firm. You know, in that day, a lot of people are going to be shaky. They're going to be all over the place. You know, fearful. It says literally firmness, figuratively security. So you're going to be secure. That's what it means to be stable, secure. It says morally, fidelity, faithfulness, man, set, office, stability, steady, truly, truth, verily. Okay, and that's the point. You know, really, you're gonna have faith. You know, you're gonna be sure. You're gonna be, you know, and that's the main thing too. You want to be sound in your mind. Okay, when all hell does break loose. And if you're not sound in your mind, guess what? You know, no matter how much food you got or weapons you may have, you know, eventually, you know, you might just you know, turn on your damn self. All right, the Lord can put a demon on you. That's not gonna be nothing too. You know, you can't shoot at demons. They had this thing over here in Miami as well too. Down in Miami, they was talking about something at the mall. People talking about they were seeing, you know, shadow people. You know, people, they was calling it aliens, but really, you know, if anything, it was demons. You got CERN opening up these portals, so you got strange apparitions that's gonna be out there, man. You got so much stuff that's gonna be going on. All right, matter of fact, I just saw too. I was at the gas station on my way home, and I saw at the cash register the guy at the cash register. He had papers on the you know, pretty much, you know, just laying down in front of him, and the papers was saying, you know, accurate CDC requirements, you know, pretty much like they was, you know, they had all these things checked off. So I'm guessing, you know, they're about to bring this whole thing back with the whole, you know, mandates and stuff, you know. So it was going through that, and me personally, I'm very, you know, observant. So I asked him, I said, yo, what's that about what's that for the CDC? He didn't speak a lot of English, but he was pretty much telling me, yeah, like they're about to bring the mandates back. You know, the 6 feet distancing and the mask. And you remember when the pandemic first started, they had made you, you know, it was like overnight. You know, they had to lock down overnight. All the stores had, you know, these little, you know, signs made for, you know, social distancing and, you know, wear a mask, and all these things are already in place. So I feel like, you know, that's what they was doing all over again. So who knows? You know, we about to find out. So the point is, you know, trusting in some damn, you know, canned goods and, you know, bags of rice and water is not gonna is not gonna profit you anything. Okay, you supposed to trust in Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. It says 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And this is, you know, the prophet Ezra, you know, he's thinking about who going to deliver me, not what's going to deliver me, you know, who going to deliver me, because you got to know the true name of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and be serving him. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And this is what's coming. You know, famine, you know, a lack of food, plague, different pestilences and diseases, tribulation and anguish, perils are sent as scourges for amendment. It says, but for all these, they shall not turn from their wickedness. These people are still going to be wicked. They still going to be demons. They still going to be, idol worshipers, committing idolatry and whatnot. Nor be always mindful of the scourges. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. They probably got these gallons of water for, maybe what, $1, some change, each. So it says, victory shall be so good upon earth, they shall think themselves to be in good case. And they think they're in a good case because they got all, 2 cars full up of food, man. It's really amusing, because we know, okay? So they think themselves to be in good case. It says, and even then shall evils grow, bad times grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Here's the point. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. You're going to starve to death. A lot of people are going to starve to death. It says, and the other that escape the hunger, why? Because they stocked up food, shall the sword destroy. And this is me what I thought about too when I read this, man. The ones that escape, the famine, that escape hunger, shall the sword destroy. Weapons, violence. People going to break in your house and, seeking to take your food. It says, the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. So these cities are going to be cast down. People are going to be invading one another. All right. Let me go here. And this is and this is the Lord warning us, telling us what time we could be coming into. Let me grab this. So if you do have a bunch of food stored up, and you're being stupid, if you got food stored up, you shouldn't be showing everybody, talking about cyber attack ready. Well, other people are ready to go come and take your food, which is really just naive. People are not too bright. And you're putting your family in danger, all for some damn bags of rice and water, jugs of water. It says 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. These people are of this world. Okay. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. People gonna have guns, or actual swords, and machetes, knives, a pocket knife. You're gonna get shanked with a pocket knife for the last can of peas, and on aisle 3 in Walmart. And we see this down here in Florida every time there's a storm. People literally be in the stores fighting, okay, and on the water aisle, fighting for water, like they're about to die, like they're like they're never going to be able to get water again. You see? So how much more during a actual collapse or a cyber attack, if one was to come, and we don't doubt it. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men. People going to be, it's going to be riots and protests and, food riots. People coming up against, the government. It says, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So they're going to be invading one another. People going to be pretty much, killing each other. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, and the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So if the men are going to be afraid, how much more the women and the children? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. You're going to break in your houses, with weapons and guns, and spoil their goods, spoil all your food. You got, some, a good looking wife or a fine daughter. They're going to spoil those goods too. Probably in front of you while you tied up, they eating your food and ravaging your wives. It says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And people see this. People see, people probably in the store followed them home. They saw you bow this damn way. They followed you home, took down your address. And when all hell break loose, that they already know where they're going. We come to some very, very evil times. If you don't have YAHAWASHI, which is the point of this lesson, ain't no food or water or canned goods going to be able to save you anyways. All right. So that's that. All right, it says, Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 49, I will send plagues upon the world, upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So the Lord's going to waste, bring death into your houses with destruction and death, via these things. And this is why, you really supposed to get down with the God that's doing this. Okay. You're really supposed to get down with the God that's doing this. Okay. And people who don't got food, they're going to be willing to do anything to eat, and if your, front door or window is standing in between them eating, they're going to invade. It says, Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 56, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. You're going to be delivered into trouble. No matter where you go, trouble is going to find you. Thy children shall die of hunger. Imagine you got all this food and your children still die of hunger. And thou shalt fall through the sword. You're going to get, stabbed, shot up. It says, thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger. People that, leave the cities and go into the mountains or the suburbs or, the woods, you're going to die of hunger. And eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for the very for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. And in a serious case where, you gotta, shit, you may not be able to stay in your house. You may have to flee. Then what you gonna try to bring as much water but you gonna bag all the stuff and put it back in the car with you? No. Okay. What's the point? This is why ultimately you gotta trust in YAHAWASHI. And that's our main thing, is to trust and believe in YAHAWASHI, faith. Scripture says without faith, it is impossible to please him. So no matter how much food you got stored up, it ain't going to matter in that day if you don't have, the faith in YAHAWASHI. Let me grab this. Because these people, seek to save their lives like they can, save themselves. This is how proud you people are. Okay? And it's really it's disrespectful to the Most High. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So these people thought they was going to deliver themselves out of the hands of the Most High just because you got some extra jugs of water. And really, these preppers and stuff, all they're doing is, because they ain't gonna make it. But what they're doing is they're preparing the stuff for the elect. The Lord got people doing this so that the elect will be fed. So that the elect will be fed. It says Luke chapter 12, verse 28. It says, if then the Most High so clothe the grass, which is today in the field and tomorrow is cast into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O ye of little faith? You have to trust the Lord is going to take care of you. It says, and seek not what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, and neither be of a doubtful mind. See, people are of a doubtful mind. The Lord said, hey, you of little faith. It says, for all these things do the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things. But rather seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you. So seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you, man. Okay, focus on serving YAHAWASHI. Hey, focus on doing the will of the Lord, and he going to take care of you. It says, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So the Lord know what we need, man. Okay, the Lord know what we need. He going to give it to us as long as we serve him. Let me grab this. This is a part of us serving the Lord too. What is it? Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. You people are going to be, sent into a slaughter. If you don't have YAHAWASHI, then the Lord going to have demons on you. The Lord can have a demon jump on you. And you can be around all this food, and he can have you, who knows, man. Okay, I don't even want. It doesn't, really concern me to even, think about it too much, because that's not where our mind is at. Our mind is not how the wicked are going to be punished, but how the righteous shall be saved. It says, because when I called, you did not answer, but when I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. And people do stuff like this so that they can, feel comfortable. They'll try to feel comfortable, and still in their wickedness. Oh no, I'm good. I got food. They think this is security. Okay, which really is a liability. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, YAHAWASHI, behold, my servants shall eat. So that's the ones that serving the Lord. They're going to be the ones that eat. Okay. It says, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So the Lord said his servant's going to eat, but you're going to be hungry. Okay, they're going to have something to drink, but you're going to be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. All right, so yeah, you're going to hear doors, people breaking into houses. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord, power, YAHAWASHI, shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of death and destruction, man. Okay. Going to be a lot of death and destruction. And if you don't have YAHAWASHI, it doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter, how much food you have, or how much water you have, or how much ammunition that you have stocked up. It's going to be, a horrific time out here, especially without YAHAWASHI. That's the point, though. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Baba Bar. Praise the Lord. Short lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom. And this is from the brother Otis Yasharala too. Shalom, brother YAHAWASHI. Shalom.